Are you serious?
Are you serious?
Are you serious?
It's got 30% more power than RAV4.
Are you serious?
The Ford Cougar Titanium with EcoBoost technology.
Welcome to this week's eLearning Bloggers Masterclass, where I'm joined by Brenda Janschek. Brenda is a busy mother of two, a certified health coach, wellness blogger, recipe creator, and passionate advocate for women's and children's health. Through her workshops and cooking displays, coaching, kids cooking classes, kitchen makeovers and e-courses, she inspires and empowers positive wellbeing in families across Australia and beyond. Today she's going to share her insights on the world of Facebook and how she fits it into her busy life and gets results.
Hi everyone, my name is Brenda Janschek. I'm a certified health coach and wellness blogger. So my target audience is women between 20 to 60 years who are interested in health, nutrition, positive parenting and lifestyle. I started my business 3 years ago, and at the time I had absolutely no idea about social media, how to set it all up or how it worked. Having dedicated the previous 8 years of my life to raising kids, you can imagine how out of touch I was. I decided to reach out to someone in my space at the time and ask her to give me a hand with it all, and basically got some guidelines from her on how to set Facebook up, how to post, what to post and how often. I'll never forget how nervous I was when I finally launched my Facebook page with my first post, and how moved I was by all my friends and their comments, so much support. Let alone seeing the numbers start to grow. It was so exciting. Fast forward to today, and I have to admit my Facebook page is by far my favourite social media platform. It might have something to do with the fact that my niche, which are mostly mums, seem to mainly hang out there. And I have to say that I thoroughly enjoy the connection and interaction with them. It's important to remember that to any newbie to Facebook, having 7,000 followers, which I have, seems like an awful lot. But I have friends who have 30,000, 70,000, even 250,000 followers. But what really matters is that they are the right followers and that they are engaged. But I'll talk more on that later. So how do you get followers? So when I first started, I did guest blogging. I continue to do that as well. By researching what others were doing on Facebook, I learnt that guest blogging and interviewing were one way to go about it. So what I did, I approached a few bloggers who had a similar target market to mine, and they were all so happy for me to write some content for them. And then they would just naturally share my posts along with a tag to my page, with any luck, and it slowly grew from there. Another thing that I did was interviews. I decided to interview inspirational mums for a section on my blog called Mum Day Monday. And inevitably, those interviewees would share and tag too, and voila, more followers. And also I did best of posts, and I still do those because I discovered that when I do my compilation posts, they get great reach, and this tends to help to find new followers. For example, here is a post I did called 13 Best Ever Chocolate Cake Recipes. Another little tip, chocolate always goes well on Facebook. So it received over 1 million views and helped to increase my followers quite dramatically. My advice would be to choose your contributors and recipes mindfully, and with any luck, your contributors will share the post on their page with a tag to your page. Oh, and I always ask for permission to include the recipe in my post, and always provide a link rather than writing the whole recipe out on the post so they get hits on their website too. Just a note to remember that I don't usually ask the contributors to share the post. I don't like to be presumptuous and expect them to, and it's never the main reason I have created the post in the first place. I've created it for my followers. I do let the contributors know when the post is live, and I thank them all. I've found that the blogger space is a lovely sharing and supportive culture, and people are usually very happy to share and support you. Remember, it's also in their best interest to share because it ultimately means more blog hits for them and a backlink from your website. Another tip is to hook up with the blogging community and groups in your niche and outside your niche. Having relationships with other bloggers, joining blogger groups and online networking groups in your own space is another great way to grow your page with the right kind of people. Sharing shout-outs and promoting each other in a genuine way is a great tool to grow your Facebook page. So how do you know what to post? To be honest, it takes time, trial and error to figure out what your followers want from you the most. For example, recipes are guaranteed to be a success on my page, both mine and others, which is a great way to share the love, and they tend to get shares. Positive parenting tips and articles are also received well, and real life news about what's happening in my world, whether it's a shot of my breakfast, my kids cooking in the kitchen, microblogs, inspirational quotes, a photo of my beloved local beach, me conducting a cooking class. It's important to mix it up a bit. But even more importantly, be authentic. You really want to avoid constantly selling on your Facebook page. It's a surefire way for your biz to take a nosedive. So when you're promoting a service, it's great to find different ways to talk about it rather than the direct hard sell. So I'd like to share some time-saving tips as well. Scheduling posts is a great way to ensure that you're not sitting on Facebook all day. You can sit down for an hour or two each week and decide on the content for your page, as far as a month or two in advance if you like. I tend to prefer to go week by week to keep the content current and fresh. And so also just to talk about reach and engagement. Likes, shares and comments on your posts help you to reach more people. So keep that in mind when you are posting content. I'm a great believer in customer service, so I like to respond to everyone on my page as a way to thank them for being there. My followers tell me that's what they love about me. And you also really get to know the supportive members, so make sure to give them a little extra attention. Here's another example of the type of post you'll see on my page. So this post got 14 shares, 100 likes and 10 comments. And this post, all about mother's guilt, is clearly a subject close to mothers' hearts because it got 330 likes, 108 shares and 15 comments. Okay, and then I shared something personal in my life. It was my husband's, I found this note in the cupboard, so I took a photo of it and posted it, and it got 100 likes and 60 comments, and we had a lot of fun on Facebook that night, all sharing what we feel about dark chocolate. In all of this, the most important thing to remember and ask yourself with each post, is this going to add value to my followers? Some other little tricks I'd like to share with you in order to grow your Facebook followers. Pop your Facebook sign up on your blog, newsletter, your email signature, your business cards, anywhere and everywhere you can. I'd also suggest have your social media icons prominently displayed on the top of your website. On your personal Facebook page, make sure you have an outline and link to your business Facebook page on the side there as well. And finally, promote other bloggers and they might appreciate it and promote you back. So best of luck with Facebook. I hope these tips help you to grow your followers.
With 14 million users in Australia, Facebook is still the place to be. You're probably well familiar with the organic ways to post on Facebook, so we thought we'd share some tips about advertising on Facebook as it's becoming more and more important to make sure you reach your fan base. You've probably seen the Boost Post button on your posts. Well, this is the advertising trigger. The ad platform within Facebook offers a range of clever targeting options, from age to interest, and you can do live ad comparative testing to see what has most impact with your audience. Make sure you choose the right objective for your ad to get the strongest result. Set a budget and time frame, and you're away. If you see a post has strong organic reach, this can often be a good trigger to boost the post for extra benefit. Use your Facebook insights to get a deeper understanding of your audience demographics and interests. There's a wealth of information out there. Most importantly, be sure to keep the content true to your brand. A good rule of thumb is that if you wouldn't post it on your personal wall, don't post it on a brand wall or create an ad.
We hope you've enjoyed this week's segment of the Voices of 2015 eLearning Blogger Masterclass and our KidSpot social tip. A massive thank you must go to the Voices of 2015 sponsor Ford for making today's segment possible. Until next week.